Hello everyone, welcome to the video on mental ability miscellaneous problems. This video contains lot of variety of problems and let us understand how easily we can do these questions. This is my YouTube channel and these are my channel credentials. If you like the video content, do subscribe. Let's get into the topic. Now the first one is, see, A plus B is greater than C plus D, B plus E is equal to 2C, C plus D is greater than B plus E. Then which of the following is correct? See, in order to do such kind of questions, first we need to organize all these equations in a particular manner. Like this, look at this. A plus B is greater than C plus D, right? This is one thing. Let us see the third one. Third one says C plus D is greater than B plus E. Look at these two. You can arrange them in a single statement like this. A plus B is greater than C plus D, which in turn is greater than B plus E. Now what is the second statement? B plus E equal to 2C, equal to 2C. Now look at the entire thing. If A plus B is greater than C plus D, which is greater than B plus E, then it must be greater than 2C. This is what is the relationship. See the first one and this one. See A plus B, see from this you can conclude that A plus B is greater than B plus E because it is also greater than C plus D. If it is greater than B plus E, what is B plus E? It is 2C, then it becomes 2C. This is what is the relationship is. See, it appears a bit difficult, but you need to understand how to organize each kind of equations. See, three individual equations are given. You need to bring them all together for one equation. See, this is what is the crucial one. For any such kind of equations, get all the things in one equation, you can solve anything. Moving to the next one. Now again, a similar kind of thing. A plus B is 1 or 2, A minus B is 24, then what is A? It's a bit simpler one. Now look at this, A plus B, it says it is 102, whereas A minus B is 24. Now when you sum this, both of them, what happens? This becomes 2A plus B minus B cancels and you get 126. Then what would be A? A is 126 divided by 2, which is nothing but 63. This is the answer. Simple. See, solving the equations, you will get everything. These are simple kind of questions. Moving to the next one. Now let us understand this. In a clock, 12 noon is in northeast. Then at 1:05 p.m. what would be the direction? See, to answer such kind of questions, we need to know the directions first. See, always remember these things. In order to do clock kind of problems or direction related problems, you need to know where is north, where is south, where is west and where is east is. This is what is the direction. Now usually what does our clock shows? Clock, when you look at this, the 12 is exactly directing towards north. See, look at this. This direction is north. But in the question, in order to twist that, it just says it is directing on northeast. What is northeast? Anything between this is northeast. You know, in India, we have northeastern states at the Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, all of them are northeastern states. The reason is when you see the Indian map, they are in this northeast place. So according to the problem, it says the 12 is in northeast. See, this is north, this is east, and in between you get northeast. So this one becomes 12. Now what the question asks, if northeast, 12 is at northeast, at 1:05 p.m. what would be the direction? Now 1:05 means if this is 12, this one would be 1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock, it is where? It is in east. Just to confuse you, they have changed instead of north, it is given as northeast. So the answer must be east. So understand, see, there are certain questions related to directions. A man is moving in north, again he turned towards west. So you need to follow these directions. So this one is also a similar kind one, right? Moving to the next one. Now this is interesting one. Now look at this. There are 3 blocks given. In 2 blocks, every block is filled with a digit. Now at the last one, you need to find out what is this question mark is. Now in order to do these things, we need to find out what is the relationship in these boxes, sir. See, the top one, 5, 4, 9. 5 plus 4 is what? Equal to, sorry, 5 plus 4 is nothing but 9. So what do you understand? The horizontal one, when it is coming down, it is the sum of the top two. Now what is this one? Now look at this. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 9 plus 2 is 18 plus 2, 20. So the top one is a sum, it is put here, and again all the three are added. If you add all the three, you will get 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, 18. To that, if you add 2, you will get 20. So this is what is the relationship. Let us see about the second box. See, 7 plus 4, how much it is? 11. Now what is here next one? Again 11. 11 plus 11 plus 2, how much it would be? 11 plus 11, 22 plus 2, 24. Bingo. This is what is the relationship. So you need to add all through the way and then add plus 2. Here also add plus 2 to get this, the last one. Now look at this. What is the last one? 9 plus 4, how much it is? 13. So 13 plus 13 plus 2, how much it would be? 28. So the answer is 28. So again, this is called pattern recognition. You need to know what kind of pattern is this, how they have followed. Then you will understand everything. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, similar kind of thing. Again, see, in one of my previous video, I have told you that always in order to do number series questions, we need to know n cube and n squares. By looking at the numbers itself, you should know what is that is. See, 49 is 7 square, right? 36 is 6 square. 64 is 8 square. 25 is 5 square. Now, let us understand how can you get this one. Now, add all these things. 7 plus 6 plus 8 plus 5. All of them squares you have in the boxes. When you add all of them, 7 plus 6, 13. 13 plus 8, 21 plus 5, 26. That is what is at the middle. Let us see about this one. Now, 81 is what? 9 square. 9 is what? 3 square. 25 is what? 5 square. 16 is what? 4 square. Again, add all of them. 9 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4. How much it would be? 9, 12, 12 plus 5, 17, 17 plus 4, 21. Bingo. So now let us do these things. Now what is 64? 64 is 8 square. 25 is 5 square. 144 is 12 square. 36 is 6 square. So add all these things. 8 plus 5 plus 12 plus 6. How much it is? 8 plus 5, 13. I'm sorry. 5 by 10, 13, 13 plus 12, 25, 25 plus 6, 31. So this is the answer. So this is how you need to find out. See, the moment you see these things, you should get the idea that they are all squares. That is the reason why I keep emphasizing you need to know these things. From 2 to 9 numbers, you should know n squares and n cubes. So this is it. Let's move on to the next one. Now look at this. Now what is 30% of 20 plus 20% of 30? Now let us understand, when you say percentage, 30% of 20 means you can write it like this. In 20, 30% means 100. Cent is 100. Centimeter means you are talking about cents, 100. Right? Percentage means, per cent means you need to write 100 like this. So how much it would be? 600 divided by 100, how much it is? 6. So the first one is 6. Now the next one. 20% of 30 is, say, look at this. So out of 30, how much it would be? 20% means, again, 600 by 100, this is 6. This is also 6. So when you add both of them, how much it is? It is 12. So the answer is 12. See, for any percent problems, take this thing. Whatever the percentage is, 5% is 5 by 100, 20%, 20 by 100, 30%, 30 by 100. To simplify this thing, you just do it, you will get the answer. Moving to the next one. Now this is an interesting one. See, a father said to his son, I was as old as you at the time of your birth. Now that means, see, understand this one. I was as old as you I was as old as you now. This part is missing, but we need to understand. At the time of your birth. Now, if the father's age is 38 years now, the son's age 5 years back was, how much is son's age? Now understand that this is a kind of word problem. Father says, I was as old as you at the time of your birth. That means, imagine at the time of the birth, the boy is 0 years. Let's say the father is 20 years. So the father is telling, at the time of your birth, whatever my age is there, you are at that age. That is what is meant. I was as old as you at the time of your birth. So now what would be the father's age? It is 40. So usually it doubles. This is what is the logic. Now in the question prompt, what it is given? The father is 38 years old. That means what is the age when he, at the time of his son's birth? 19. Now what is the age of son? 19. So at the time of son's birth, father is 19 years. The present age of son is this much. So what happens to father is it doubles. So the present age of son is 19, but the question asks for 5 years back. 5 years back means minus 5, 14. See, it is very important to understand what is the question asked, and you need to understand, like, see, put them in numerical form, then only you will be able to understand it. Second thing, again the question asks for the age 5 years back, not the present age. So you need to subtract it, you will get this. So I hope you understand all the concepts. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video contents, do subscribe.